Hey students, welcome back. Today we are going to learn new chapter pair of linear equations in two variables. Class 10 mathematics. I hope you are all safe. Before start the class, we'll do small activity meditation. Do the meditation. All of you close your eyes. Just sit straight how the picture shows and then breathe in, breathe out slowly. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. I hope you all done meditation. Open your eyes. Let me start the class. Chapter 3, first part. Happy day students. Class 10 mathematics. Chapter 3, pair of linear equations in two variables. At the end of this session, we will be able to learn about the simultaneous of pair of linear equations, graphical representation of the pair of linear equations, and algebraic method of the solving a linear equations. Do we remember this? We know what is meaning of linear equation. Linear equation is an equation of a straight line. It has highest degree is 1. Standard form of a linear equation is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. A, B, C are the real numbers. Is anything it's a rational or whole number like a 0, 1, 2, 3. But A and B should not be equal to 0. Not equal to 0. If A is not equal to 0, B is not equal to 0 only, it is called as a linear equation. If both will become 0, then it is not a linear equation. Now these both are xy is called as a two variables. Ax plus by plus c is a standard form of a linear equation, two variables. And you know how to find out the solution for the linear equation. For example, 2x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. You can consider any, if for example x as a 2, y as a 3, x as a minus 2, y as a 3, then you will get minus 4 plus 9 minus 5. Then if you substitute these two values, then you will get the answer is 0. So this is the solution of the solution will be for linear equation in two variables. For one linear equation, it has many solutions. It not only satisfy minus 2 and 3, it may satisfy any other root also. So now in this class 10, we are going to see pair of linear equation. You know what is the meaning of pair? Pair means two. So what are the methods we can able to find out by using these linear equations? There are two methods. One is algebraic method, one is graphical method. First, before going to graphical and algebraic method, let me consider as a example a1x plus b1y plus c1 is a first linear equation. a2x, b2y and c2 as a second linear equation. One example 3x minus 4y is equal to 6 also I can write. 3x minus 4y minus 6 is equal to 0 also I can write this linear equation. So compare this 3x minus 4y minus 6 with the a1x plus b1y plus c1. We'll get a1 is 3 because coefficient of x is a1 and b1 is minus 4 and c1 is minus 6. The same way another example 9x minus 3y plus 11 equal to 0. Compare with second linear equation. A2 is 9, B2 is minus 3 and C2 is 11. Now we got two linear equations, that is called pair of linear equations. Then if when you represent these two linear equations on the graphically, it may intersect, it may not intersect, it may be coincide also. For example, if you see in this graph, it intersected. These two lines are intersected. Such lines are called as a intersecting lines. The both when we plot, you know how to plot the equation on the graph sheet, linear equation. So it is a straight line. By substituting the values of the x in the equation, we'll get y values. By plotting x, y order pair, we'll get the straight line. Same way, another equation also, if you plot, if it is intersected, then it is called a intersecting at one point, it is called a intersecting lines. So if the two lines intersect each other at one particular point, then the point will be the only one solution. We'll get, because it has only one solution. From the graph, you can able to identify it has intersected at only one point. It's said to be a consistent. What is the meaning of consistent? Consistent is nothing but it has solution. For this pair of linear equations, it has solution. It is called as a consistent. Now let me see second one. Example of this intersecting line. Take 5x minus 4y plus 8, 7x plus 6y minus 8. Compare with a1, b1, c1 and a2, b2, c2. a1 you know 5, b1 is minus 4, c1 is 8. The same way a2 is 7, b2 is 6, c2 is minus 7. If you divide a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2, we got a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. Either you can stop the first two, a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then we can conclude such lines are called intersecting lines. If the condition is, by seeing this equation, if you do a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then we can say it as such a lines are called intersecting lines. And if you see the second condition, case 2, suppose sometimes both the lines will be coincide, means one on another. Well, line 1 and line 2 will be in the same order pair. So it is called a coincident lines. Coincident lines. If two lines coincide with each other, then there will be infinite solution. We can't able to find out. So in before example, it has the two lines intersected at one point, so it has one solution. Now, but in this example, we having the infinite. It may be here, it may be here, it may be here, it may be here. We don't know which value will be satisfied for the given pair of linear equations. So, infinite solution. You should remember, if it is coincident lines means it has infinite solutions, and it is called as, it also called as a consistent. Consistent means it has solutions. So, it is having many solutions, so it is called as a consistent. So, it is a coincident. If we see one example for consistent coincident lines, consider as a 9x plus 3y plus 12. So, a1 is 9, b1 is 3, c1 is 12. The same thing, second example, 18x plus 6y plus 24. Then a1 is 18, b1 is 6, c2 is 24. a2 is 18, b2 is 6, c2 is 24. And divide a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2. There here you can able to observe all the points are equal. All the a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Such a condition we can call it as a coincident lines. When this rule is satisfying, this condition satisfied, in before example, we have seen a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Then it is called a intersecting lines. Suppose in this, if it is all are equal, then it is called a coincident line. Okay. Now, next third case is, if may not intersect. What is the meaning of may not intersect? They are called parallel lines. They are called parallel lines, not intersecting, so parallel lines. It has solution? No. So it has no solution means it is called as inconsistent. If it has solution means it is called as a consistent. If it is not having the solution, it is called a inconsistent. So parallel line never have solutions because they are never intersect. There is no solution for the pair of linear equations. So how to find out they are parallel or not? So let me consider one example. Here 6x minus 3y plus 10 is equal to 0. 2x minus y plus 9 equal to 0. So compare the same way. a1 is 6, b1 is minus 3, c1 is 10. And a2 is 2, b1 is minus 1, c2 is 9, b2 is minus 1. So again same thing, a1 by divide a1 by a2 and b1 by b2, c1 by c2. You will get at the end a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2. So in first condition the a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then intersecting lines. In second condition, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, c1 by equal to c1 by c2, they are called coincident lines. And third condition, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2, they are called parallel lines. So when they are not having solution, it is also called as inconsistent. Okay, so let me see exercise 3.2. It is very important for 2 mark, 3 mark. So now, which of the following pair of linear equations are consistent, inconsistent? If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. You have to, if it is only consistent, so you have to check whether it is a consistent or inconsistent. What are the conditions for consistent? A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, means it is intersecting. If A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2, it is also consistent, it is coincident line. Only one condition is inconsistent, that is parallel lines. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 but not equal to C1 by C2. So take first example. In example, you can consider A1 by A2 1 by 2, B1 by B2 1 by 2, C1 by C. They are all equal. Then what type of lines? They are called as a coincident lines. Then if it is coincident lines means you have to draw the graph. You know how to draw the graph. Take first equation is x plus y equal to 5, then x equal to 5 minus y. Substitute y value 1, 2, 3. Then you will get x value. You plot that on the graph sheet. It will be 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3. Then it will have the on the graph sheet like this. The same equation you take 2x plus 2y equal 10. Then x equal 10 minus 2y by 2. Substitute that value. You will get also lying on the same 4, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3. So the both the lines L1 and L2 both will coincident on one upon hand. So it is coincident lines. So it has many solutions. Means 4, 1 also solution only, 3, 2 also solution only, 2, 3 also solution only. So it has many solution overlapping each other. So it has many solution. It also called as a consistent line. It also called as a coincident line based on the condition A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Let me take another second one. X minus y equal to 8, 3x minus 3y equal to 16. So A1 by A2 is equal to 1 by 3. B1 by B2, if you divide the coefficient, if you take divide 1 by 3. But third one is 1 by 2. So A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 but not equal to C1. So what type of lines? Such lines are called as a parallel lines. So it has no solution, it is inconsistent. When it is inconsistent, no need to draw the graph. Okay, they ask only if it is consistent only you have to draw the graph. Now let me see another example, third one. 2x plus y minus 6 equal to 0, 4x minus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. So compare the same way, you will get a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So when it is not equal to, then you can proceed with the graph. So because it is an intersecting line and it is a consistent. So you substitute the value x and y, x value and you will get the y. Plot the points based on that one. The both will be intersect here. So such lines are called as a intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. So here from the above graph they are intersecting line. They are having the consistent intersecting each other. It has only one solution. Then sometimes they will ask in your graph, after plotting, shade the x-axis. Shade the x-axis, you have to shade this point, this region. Where the triangle lying on the x-axis, shade the triangle which on the x-axis. Shade the triangle which on the y-axis means you have to shade this y, this side. Okay, understood? There are two triangles are there. 1, 2. If it is x-axis means you have to shade this part. If it is y-axis means you have to shade this part. Okay. Next we take fourth example. Same after that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2. Then it is called a parallel lines. So not possible. It is a inconsistent. So from the above we can conclude that one. The pair of linear equation can be divided into three ways. One is intersecting, coincident, parallel. So what are the conditions for the intersecting A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2? Coincident A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Parallel lines A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. You know that when intersecting line has only one solution, coincident has many solutions, means infinite solution. Parallel lines has no solutions because never intersect. We can't able to find the solution of these given equations. Thank you. I hope all of you understood. Thank you very much. Good day.
Graphical representation of solution of a pair of linear equations. Consider three pairs of linear equations in two variables. Let us solve them one by one by using graphical method. Let us start with first pair of linear equations and represent it graphically. For this, first we will find at least two solutions of each equation. In the first equation, 2x plus y minus 4 is equal to 0. If we consider x is equal to 0, then we get y is equal to 4. And if we consider y is equal to 0, then we get x is equal to 2. In the second equation, x plus y minus 3 is equal to 0. If we consider x is equal to 0, then we get y is equal to 3. And if we consider y equals 0, then we get x is equal to 3. Graphically, we observe that the given lines intersect each other at only one point, which is 1, 2. So, there is a unique solution for the given pair of linear equations. Now, take the second pair of linear equations. In the first equation, 2x plus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. If we consider x is equal to 0, then we get y is equal to 2. And if we consider y is equal to 0, then we get x is equal to 3.
Hope you all understood chapter 3 pair of linear equations, what I taught in this video. Thank you, students. Let me see the algebraic method. There are three methods to solve a pair of linear equations. One is substitution method and elimination method, cross multiplication method. Substitution method. So let me consider two pair of linear equations. One is 2x plus 3y equal to 11 and second one is 2x minus 4y equal to minus 24. Then you take any one of the equation, you choose any one of the equation and make it is x in terms of y or y in terms of x. For example, 2x plus 3y equal to 11. If you send this plus 3y left to right, it will become 2x equal to 11 minus 3y. Now this equation, you have to choose the first equation. So you got the 2x, x in terms of y, 2x is equal to 11 minus 3y. Now this 2x, substitute in the place of the, in equation 2, 2x minus 4y equal to minus 24. If you substitute in the place of the 2x in equation 2, so 11 minus 3y minus 4y equal to minus 24. Then 11 minus 3y minus 7y, 11 if you say in minus 11, so therefore you will get at the end after solving y equal to 5. This y equal to 5, substitute any one of the equation, so you will get the x value is minus 2. You should remember when you choose the equation, that equation 1 or 2, you should not substitute that after x in terms of y in the same equation. You have to substitute in another equation. If you choose first one means you have to substitute a second one. If you choose second one means you have to substitute first one. Okay. Now let me see. This is the way of the doing the substitution method. Let me see elimination method. Elimination method, you have to eliminate any one of the variable, and for that you have to see the two conditions. It should be the coefficient of x or coefficient of y should be same. If it is not there, you have to make them to equal. And second condition is it should be plus which coefficients are equal, for that one will be different signs. So first one is same coefficients and second one is different signs. So here if you see in this example, The coefficients are not equal and signs also not equal. But we have to make equal. How is it possible to make equal? You have to multiply either, you have to make equal either x coefficient or y coefficient. For that, you have to multiply either first equation with 2 or second equation with 3, or y you are going to make the same coefficients means 4 and 2 is there. You can do the 2 or 4, or you can make, if you multiply the second equation by 2, it will become the y coefficients are equal. And it's already the signs are different signs, so we can make now second equation y it will make equal. So you multiply by second equation. So what will happen? 4x minus 4y equal to 4. So 3x plus 4y equal to 10 is given, and you multiply the second equation with 2. So 4x minus 4y equal to 4. Now eliminate. Now y will be eliminated. If you get plus minus 4y plus 4y will get cancelled. So the both will be eliminated. Then what will be the remainder? 7x equal to 14. Therefore x equal to 2. So x value will become 2. This x value substitute any one of the equation. What is a given pair of linear equation or what you got after doing the cross multiply also you can do it. So x value is 2, and x value substitute any one of the equation you get y value. So by doing this elimination method also we can solve the pair of linear equation. And third one is cross multiplication method. This cross multiplication method is also very important. It may ask for 2 marks or 3 marks. So there are two equations. First learn the substitution method is you substituted any one of the variable in another equation, you got x and y value. Elimination method means you eliminated one variable, then you got x value, then you substitute that x value, then you will get the y value. Here cross multiplication method, you had to write first this pair of two linear equation in this form. Then you had to, x value will be cross multiply this 2, y value will be cross multiply this 2, and this is a constant value, and comparing that 2 you will get the xy value. How we are going to do, let me see. So you know the a1x, b1y, c1 is the standard form of the first equation, a2x, b2y, c2 is the second linear equation. Let me write b1, b2, c1, c2, a1, a2, b1, b2. So b1, b2, c1, c2, a1, a2, b1, b2 and x1. Now let me take x. Now x is equal x divided by b1 c2. It is a cross multiply. This is called cross multiplication. b1 c2 minus b2 c1. Again I will repeat, x divided by b1 c2 minus b2 c1. Now you will understand y is equal to y divided by c1 a2 c2 a1 minus this c1 a2 minus c2 a1, and 1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So now if you see in this, x divided by b1 c2 minus b2 c1, and y divided by c1 a2 minus c2 a1, and 1 divided by a1 b2 a2 minus a2 b1. So you will get like this. After doing this one, you have to compare with this x with this constant term and y with this constant term. When you are doing, this is called as a cross multiplication. When you are doing this x by b1 c2 minus b2 c1 is equal to 1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1, you will get x equal to b1 c2, because this will go to here multiplied by 1. So b1 c2 minus b2 c1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. The same way these two you have to compare. If you compare c1 a2 minus c2 a1, this we do the cross multiply. c1 a2, if you send this one that side, c1 a2 minus c2 a1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So you can able to find out by this way also, cross multiplication method also, x and y value. One example, let us consider one example. There is an example, 8x plus 5y equal to 11 is the first equation. 3x minus 4y equal to 10. So you know the a1 is 8, b1 is 5, c1 is 11. a2 is 3 and b2 is minus 4 and c2 is 10. Before going, you have to make the standard form. If it is constant terms are the right hand side, you have to send to left hand side. So 8x plus 5y minus 11 equal to 0. If you send this 11 right to left, you will get minus 11, and 10 also right to left, you will get minus 10. So now take it as a, what is our cross multiplication? B1, B2, A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, A1, A2, again B1, B2. So B1 is 5 minus 4, B2 is minus 4, C1 is minus 10, minus 11, minus 19 is given, and A1 is 8 and 3, and then again B1, B2 is minus 4. It is 10, not 19. So now if you multiply, like cross multiply, 5 into 10, it is a 10, not 19, and 4 into 11, 11 into 3, 19 into 8, 8 into 4, 3 into 5, and then you will get like this equation, and compare that x and 1 constant term and y and constant term, you will get at last x equal to y equal to 1 minus 1. This is a cross multiplication method. So we can conclude this solving pair of linear equation in two ways. I told, one is graphically, one is algebra. Graphically, we can say a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, it's called intersecting lines. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c, it's called a coincident line. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c, it is called as a parallel lines. Now you, and algebraically if you see, there are three methods are there: substitution method, elimination method, cross multiplication method. Substitution method, already I told, we had to make any one of the equation x in terms of y, and that x term you substitute in the second equation, you will get x value, and then again that x value substitute in any one of the equation, get y value, then x and y value you can able to find it. Eliminate, we have to eliminate one of the variable, then you will get x and y value. The same way cross multiply, you have to write, you have to remember b1 b2, c1 c2, start with b1 b2, c1 c2, a1 a2, b1 b2. By using this flowchart, you can able to. Hope you all understood chapter 3 pair of linear equations, what I taught in this video. Thank you, students.